Hey everybody, welcome back to We Gon' Talk, the cocktail hour edition, where we talk shit and take a sip. The drink of the day, Crown Royal, on the rocks, no chaser. We all know a couple of weeks ago, Quincy Jones came out with that interview, and at the time I wasn't doing my videos yet, and I was mad because I really wanted to talk about it. And by the time I started doing my videos, you know, it was relatively old news. But recently, Quincy Jones came out with an apology, so it brought the subject back up, so it opened the door for me to come on and say what I think. Now, first of all, I was pissed off with Quincy Jones, because I figured, your old ass been holding this shit in all these years. You got one foot in the grave and 4 toes on the other foot in that motherfucker, and you gonna bring this shit up? How dare you? How dare you mess up my thought of Marvin Gaye? You know, we had already accepted the fact of when we listened to Luther Vandross, knowing that that motherfucker was singing about men, but we would block that shit out of our mind and still jam the song. I'd be damned if I want to drive around bumping Sexual Healing thinking Marvin Gaye might be singing about Marlon Brando. Let me take a sip. And Richard Pryor, well, that one didn't surprise me too much, because if you guys follow Richard Pryor, you know he done said some shit to kind of make you think that he be swinging both ways. You know, it was a video clip floating around. You can go on YouTube and see it. He's talking about, it was a roast they were doing, and you know how when the people that sit at the table, they go down the row and talk about each person. So when he got to Paul Mooney, who is, you know, always been suspect himself, he said, now this is Richard Pryor saying it. He said, Paul Mooney, he was there when I fucked my first faggot. What? I remember when I first saw it, I was just like, that shit wasn't funny. But then it was, you know, it's Richard Pryor, you know, and Richard Pryor is known for being, you know, over the top with his comedy. So, you know, you just kind of brush it off and he's just being funny or whatever. But, you know, most straight dudes, when you hear something like that, you know, you might chuckle, but you, in the back of your mind, you're like, that shit really ain't funny. You ain't trying to think about no shit like that. But, you know, he said stuff like that. So, and, you know, Richard Pryor has been somebody that you always know, he puts his life, you know, his life in comedy. You know, he talked about his drug addictions and his marriages and all that. So when you think about it, you know, it ain't hard to believe that when he said it, it just made it be true. But Marvin Gaye one fucked me up. I mean, that one made me mad. And like I said, damn, Quincy, your ass been holding this shit in all this year. You could have kept that shit. I mean, come on. You know, that one messed me up. And then the Michael Jackson part, it was like, you blame Michael Jackson for stealing music, but fuck, wasn't you the producer? So that means you was a co-conspirator too. So, you know, you part of the blame for that too if y'all had stole some music. But my thing is, why would you bring that up so many years later? Like, what were you getting out of that? And then now you come back with this apology talking about your daughter set you down. And them motherfuckers should have set your ass down a long time ago before you even said that shit. And you know, the thing that really tripped me out is like, Quincy Jones was talking about all this homosexual activity going on with these other stars. And my question was, how the fuck you know? Because motherfucker, we remember what Tupac said about your ass. Crown break. Ooh. Then Quincy went on to tell us how he dated the president's daughter, Ivanka Trump. Now, that shit was funny to me, but I believe it, because I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all know that President Trump loved to tweet. Anytime somebody say something about him or whatever, he like a teenager. He be sitting there just ready to respond back. From my knowledge, him or his daughter haven't said shit denying it. Kind of make you wonder. But you know, sources tell me that Quincy got a sex tape. Can y'all imagine that? Quincy told him, y'all motherfuckers get on there and say I'm lying, I'm gonna release this damn sex tape. But it really ain't a sex tape though, because they wasn't doing nothing but laying in the bed spooning. You know, Quincy can't do nothing no more. I done got low on my crown, so it's time for me to go upstairs and get me a refill. But until then, subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. And look, the cocktail hour. Look forward to many more. This one we're gonna get raw and have fun with it. Y'all be good to each other.